Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the instant match reaction. West Bromwich Albion 0, Everton 0. What a terrible game of football. Let's be honest, it's going to be last on match of the day. I wouldn't even include it on match of the day. Just a really, really bad game. West Brom obviously not in great form. Haven't lost for a while. They haven't won for a while, and that makes sort of Everton's tactics a little bit bewildering, to be honest. We went in with essentially 5 at the back. No wing backs happening here. This, 3 centre backs, 5 at the back. Tom Davies and Sneijder in the middle. Nice to see Bolasie starting the game. And to be fair, he played quite well in the first half. He played in and around Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Went on the left, one on the right. Held the ball up quite well. Won a lot of fouls. The only thing I would say, and obviously it's his first game back for over a year missing, was that he didn't release the ball quick enough. But obviously that'll come. Obviously we were missing Wayne Rooney again, which I think, when you look at it, is a massive loss from a creativity point of view and a leadership point of view. He's a spark, isn't he? And we were missing that spark today. I thought first half it was just a containment job. I mean, West Brom missed a couple of really good chances early on. Rondon had one, and there was one put over the bar from a cross. And we were quite happy to just frustrate them, get to the half time, and then hopefully maybe you'd see things change. But nothing really changed, and actually as the game went on, we got deeper and deeper, and we struggled to get out of our own half. He brought Lennon on, he brought Nias on, and Nias had he had one good chance, one half chance. Lennon did okay, but we just couldn't keep the ball. And it's to be honest, that for me is the worst thing out of all the games so far. Is the lack of ability to just keep possession, to control games. Listen, you can't. I'm not arguing with what Sam Allardyce has done, and I'll talk about that just in a moment. But the players have to look at themselves. I think when you look at games like today, there'll be a lot said about Sam Allardyce's tactics, and they were negative. But listen, he was given a job, and his job was to get Everton away from the bottom 3, and he's done that. And up to 27 points now, level with Leicester, and he's doing that job. So from his point of view, you look at results like today and be probably satisfied from a defensive point of view, because we've been good again. But from attacking point of view, we've been really poor today, because we just haven't kept the ball. We haven't controlled the game, and that to me is the worst thing. I thought the players you're looking to in the game, like Tom Davies and Sigurdsson, and they just weren't at it. Sneijder, he should be keeping the ball better, and we weren't. Listen, of course, there's a lack of options because we've got 5 players at the back, and Sneijder's sitting pretty deep, so that does leave you with a lack of options. But we just need to do better in possession. As I said, second half I'd like to have seen us be a little bit more ambitious, but we weren't. And I think what we've got to start looking at, I think what Sam Allardyce, listen, I've got no problem with what Sam Allardyce, I think that's 7 unbeaten now. It's the best start from any Everton manager in terms of games without defeat. At some point, and I don't know whether it's going to be the 40-point mark or the 30-point mark or the 35-point mark, at some point though, he's going to have to start to look to move this team forward, because there's still half a season to go. We've just gone past the half season mark, so there's a half a season to go. We can't be playing like that for the rest of the season. Certainly once we're safe, and we're 10 points clear now, I think, of Bournemouth, who are third from bottom. They've got 17 points. West Brom have got 15. Swansea have got 13. And then there's 3 teams on 18 points. So we're 10 points away from them. So as I say, whether he thinks it's 35, 36, 37, whatever, at some point we're going to have to take the stabilisers off and just let the team play and see what happens, I suppose. Now, I'm not saying that time's now. Listen, I'm not that short-sighted. I've seen where we've come from. We're picking up points. We're grinding out results. We had players missing today, as I said. We've got Rooney missing. You know, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's running on fumes. A lot of those players are looking now like they need like there needs to be a little bit of a change for some of them, a break for some of them, which will come hopefully in the next few games, and if the January window, we get someone in the window early on. So that's the next thing. You know, you're looking at the bench and seeing people like Vlasic's not there. Some fans will start asking questions. And listen, today we've gone in against a poor team who haven't won for a long time. And as I say, it would be for me, the tactics up to half time are fine, but then it's a case of what you do after half time. You get to half time, you're 0-0. Their need to win is more than ours. So you think they'd come out and offer a little bit more. But maybe the Pardew is thinking, well, we don't want to lose. We don't lose games, then the confidence will start building, especially against an informed Everton team. But you know, without having clear-cut chances, they really could have nicked it. Set pieces, they had loads of set pieces, and I suppose just from an Evertonian point of view, I think it's just frustrating for fans that you go to someone who is there for the taking and you play so defensively. That's the big thing, isn't it? You know, 3 shots on target, and really their keepers only have to make one save. So I think that's the frustration, the negativity against such a poor side. Obviously, we play Bournemouth next. They drew 3-3 today, so they've got a little bit more about them in terms of attacking. We need to turn that switch on. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that's the plan. But I just think at some point, and I'm not having a go at Sam Allardyce, I just want to stress that. Because for me today, it was the players that were the tactics weren't great, but the players should have controlled the game a little bit better for me. But at some point, and it'll be interesting to see what point Sam Allardyce is going to have to sort of just take the reins off and say, right, you've done your bit to get us away from the relegation zone. Now, can you go out and beat a team? Can you match them? Can you beat them? You know, let's see what you've got. So it'll be interesting to see when that point happens. As I said previously, I would be happy to take 4 points out of these 2 away games. So, you know, Saturday, got to go to Bournemouth and get 3 points before, you know, and have 30 points before we play Manchester United on New Year's Day. And if they do that, then I'll be satisfied with these 2 games. I'll be satisfied. So we'll wait and see. But I suppose for Sam Allardyce, he'll just say today, well, it's business as normal. It's try and win the home games and not lose the away games. And certainly not lose to the teams who we'll think are in around us. And as far as, you know, you can say West Brom are not in as around us, but until we get to that, I don't know, 36 mark or 37 mark, whatever it'll be this season, then it will be what it is. So it's one of the worst games of football I've ever watched in my life. I feel sorry for anyone who went to that game, be Everton fan or a West Brom game. It was absolutely dire. And we'll just have to wait for Saturday and hope that there's a little bit more positivity. Hope that Wayne Rooney's back. Obviously, Yannick Bolasie's got an hour under his belt today. And start hoping that we get some of those other players back as well. Don't forget we're missing Garner as well today. A lot of energy in the middle of the park. Not having Garner there as well. So that was a big miss as well. Him mopping up things and getting the tempo a little bit higher. We're just really, really slow today and never got going. So it's disappointing. It's a draw. But, you know, we keep on ticking over. As far as I'm concerned, I think, you know, you look at the teams around us, we're looking up now rather than looking down, and it's just about taking that next step now and being positive and have a go at teams. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I know there'll be a lot of people really frustrated with today, and there'll be a lot of people who understand the circumstances. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you later.